Good morning, Synth. How are you doing? How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Love and life? I did tell you to consult me. You did! However, if you hadn't noticed, I did not. Yeah, I was doing something the past couple days. I don't recall what it was, but I definitely existed. Me being here is proof of that. But, you know, I'm currently trying to get things to work, by the way. Things are not working again. Ah, fabulous. So yeah, hi, hello, how are you doing? How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Love and life? It has been an interesting weekend. Anyways, I found the fastest way to the world folder. Okay, what is that? Because I'll hot swap right now. But I did install the things. I installed it on Forge? Yeah, I installed the things you recommended on Forge. I don't know why there are two hands in the air right now. So I installed those. I just need to swap the world file over. And I really don't want to restart because one, we just started. And also, we found 2 zombie spawners, man. That's actually an iron farm. Not a good one. But, you know, it is. It's an iron farm. I know I said I was going to play Warframe today. But no. At least not right now. Go to the world section, select world, click edit, world folder. Okay, so where is the world selection then? Click second world, click. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hang on. Let me try and do that in the background then. Other than that, how are you doing today? Are you doing well? It has certainly been a week. It has certainly been a couple of days if you've been paying attention to the various news sources. A lot of crap's been happening. In the VTube sphere, in the regular place sphere. I'm actually kind of happy because I was really nervous the past couple of days over that registry, you know who was cooking up. Oopsies, the eyes are not working. I've been meaning to go through and redo all of my tracking nonsense. But they got rid of that registry. I think I luckily avoided normal people news for a while. Ha! That's fair. Let me see here. Edit. Ah, there's the world folder. Is that the world? Yeah, it is. That's the world? Yeah, we found it. Wow. Wow. So I'm going to copy that, close that. We're going to exit all that. Let me boot up Cursed Forge. No, that's broken. Let's see now. Give me a second. Yeah. It's being difficult. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Let me get rid of that. No. Computer is being a bit prissy. There we go. Cool. Yeah, did you hear what happened with a certain VTuber? Very interesting, very interesting. I've also been playing a bit of Oblivion. You remember Oblivion? I remember Oblivion. Not now. Do not update now. A certain flame-themed tuba? Yep. You got the cliff notes? Good. Yeah, that's a whole ass event. I'm going to turn this on. We've not really read too much into it. It's definitely one of the events of all time. It is definitely one of the events of all time. I feel bad for their community. It's never nice when a wholesome Chungus Chuba turns into a problem. It's never a good thing. But yeah, I've just been watching all that go down right now because you know I love a bit of drama and tea in my life. Just a little bit. I like it when it's this kind of drama where no one's really getting hurt. Even then, it's still kind of like, ugh. It leaves a taste in your mouth. You know what I mean? Not like a great taste. I'm just like, yeah, that's a thing that's happening right now. I did do a little bit of work in the background as usual. However, I didn't do too much because I was playing Oblivion and I was also just kind of chillaxing. Because we're gonna open the world folder again. Alright, so that goes there. So now I should just need to reboot. Ah, look at that. Cool. Very nice. Let me see if it boots up properly and everything. But yeah, I wish I had more. I thought I had more to talk about. Oh yeah, it does work. Wow. Synth out here showing me the tech. How about that? Yeah, I wish I had more kind of positive stuff to talk about, but you know, I was playing Oblivion, having fun with Oblivion. I think I'm not going to stream Oblivion because everybody and their mama is currently streaming Oblivion. I've never actually played through it all the way. So I kind of want to keep that one to myself, you know what I mean? Just to enjoy it, at least for a little while. I'm doing a master level difficulty wizard playthrough right now, and I am suffering. The Oblivion remaster? The remaster, yeah. I've tried normal Oblivion, didn't like it. So the remaster feels better, so I'm having an easier time getting into it. So, you know, I'm enjoying that. I'm having a time with that. I've also picked up a couple other things. I've been playing Monster Hunter Wilds in the background as well, farming out some stuff. I want to stream that again soon, because, you know, I like farming stuff, and I like Monster Hunter, and I think I'm starting to cool off about that one stream. You know, I also picked up a game called Doll's Nest, which I was told is kind of like Armored Core mixed with Genshin, minus the gacha, mixed with Dark Souls. So I'll probably try that in the background too. I've been collecting a lot of games. Now that I don't have classes for the moment, I've just kind of been vegging out a little bit, you know? Enjoying myself experimenting. Apparently I still don't have classes for like another month, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. That's definitely an event. You know what I mean? You just collected one. Scarlet Nexus. Ooh, I have Scarlet Nexus actually. At least I think I do. I think I tried it and it didn't vibe super hard for me. Hang on. Do I have Scarlet Nexus? I should. Yeah, I do! Crazy. So you can tear apart its art style. Positive, right? Because I thought the art style actually kind of had some sauce to it. You know what I mean? I thought it had some good stuff going on. I do remember the gameplay kind of being mid, and it lost my interest, but I did appreciate the art style. It was at least interesting. You know what I mean? Same with the first anime freaking Dark Souls that came out. I remember what it was called. It was like Blood something. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played that one too. The one where they were basically like vampires, but they were very specifically not vampires, which was really stupid distinction to make. Like, okay. Where's it at? I played it like a few years ago, trying to get through it again, but then some stuff happened and I got depresso again. It's really annoying how it happens, you know what I mean? I keep defaulting back to the normal games. It's like, bruh. You know. I've been watching more Diariku. Like, normally I just have her on as like second monitor content, just existing while I exist. But I've been actually like watching her lately, and I'm getting really inspired to do more art shenanigans in the background too. Like right now I'm looking at how artists make anime skin and anime hair. Cause like I've been, Code Vein, that was it. Cause I've been working at the model and stuff. And I'm slowly working towards stuff. No, Code Vein. There was a Suda51 Blood Plus on PS2 in Japan only. You know, that reminds me. There was a video game I've been looking for a while. It was on a Watch Mojo video, if you remember that. They brought up how one of the bosses got infected by some stupid virus or another that causes your head to detach from your body and you to become basically invincible until your head explodes. And I've been looking for that game because I'm trying to remember what in the actual fuck that was. And it feels like it would have been a Suda51 game. That's been a while since I've heard that name, Suda51. Has he just kind of... Has he done it? Oh yeah, I don't think it's this game. Has he done anything lately? Like, at all? What has he done recently? Killer 7, No More Heroes, Killer's Dead, Fatal Frame. Has he done anything recently? Like, I haven't heard from him in a while, so I figured he just kind of... Well, I figured he died or something, but... His most recent game was No More Heroes 3, and he's working on Hotel Barcelona later this year. Let's see, yeah, No More 3... Oh yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw. What the fuck? That was... I swear, man, they come up with the weirdest crap. And I love it, but at the same time, I'm like, Jesus, what is happening over there? Fuck. It's almost as bad as Schedule 51. Like, Jesus Christ, what do people go? What are these people on whenever they make some of these things? You know what I mean? Frick. But yeah. I've also been packing a little bit because, you know, I am going to have to move out August 2nd. So I've been just slowly packing things up. Apparently there is a moving resource the college uses to help us move out of the dorms. So I might be able to make use of that for the computer case. So as long as I can get everything into my duffel bag and my luggage again, it should be fine. And worst case, what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably just going to move the bulk of the stuff first, just kind of clandestinely, and then get the moving service to help me move the last of the stuff. So that'd probably be a decent idea. Probably. And then worry about moving again afterwards. You know. Stuff like that. I've also been wanting to work on the tracking a little bit. I was going to do that last night, but then the depression kicked in and I was like, LOL, not going to do that right now. So, yeah. How are you? I'm hanging in there. Let's swap over to the video game now. If it'll let me, I'm gonna boot in the single player hardcore version 1. We haven't died yet. Keyword there, doobie yet. There we go. Swoop. Hello, hi. I've also been looking at stinger transitions because I found a couple really good ones on like Etsy. Yo, I want to work on that stuff. So, I figured out what kind of zombie farm we're going to wind up doing. The problem, however, is very simple. We need soul sand. So, yeah. We gotta get some soul sand going. In order to get soul sand, we are going to need diamonds. I was translating a GGXRD art style presentation by Arc System. Yes, those are definitely, there's definitely English characters in there. Definitely English characters in there. Would you care to expound on those? Sir? Oh boy. Here's our little Zombo spawner. Oh, Guilty Gear. Oh, oh my goodness, Guilty Gear. There is a blast from the past. How do I get rid of that? How do I get rid of you? I don't want to see you up there. Ah. Hang on, let me go take care of that. Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear. Man, that's a blast in the past. You like Suda 51, don't you? I can already tell. Oh dear. Yeah, I know I was gonna play Warframe today, but I wanted to play a chill, relaxing game, you know what I mean? A nice little chill Minecraft arena, enjoy myself a little bit, have an entire time, you know? Alright, let's stop giving me, there we go. Good. Back into the mine. Any 3D model or an anime art style region worth their salt should know about Arc System Works. Does for the anime art style. I see! Feel free to illuminate me then, Synth. I'm trying, because I want to learn. It's not my fault that I don't know what questions to ask, so you do have to be patient with me. I was actually looking at getting a Hana tool installed and trying to add more blend shapes to my model as well. Bask in your significantly increased FPS. I am basking. I wouldn't mind some more resource packs just to make the game look even better, but I am basking, yes. So what we need right now are diamonds. We're going in the wrong direction for diamonds, I can already tell. Because we need to go deeper, because we found diamonds down here. Someplace. Yeah, because we started digging in this direction. This is -14. So that's the plan right now, is just kind of get diamonds and just kind of chat. Chat. Yap. The usual stuff. I didn't do any work into a server yet. I'm still not super sold on the idea of making a server for just our server. Like, if Dusty wouldn't mind, I'd probably also advertise it to, will you stop with the hints? How do we get rid of that? Is it accessibility? Show subtitles? Yes, please. Narrator off. Car interest off. Auto jump off. Where is it at? I want this to go away. I don't want that there. No. Chat settings. Bruh, fuck off. There. Gameplay? Is it under gameplay? Where's that at? Gameplay. Skin customization, video settings, language, resource, telemetry, credits, accessibility, chat controls. No? I don't think there is a gameplay. Yeah. Yep. Oh well, we're just gonna have to keep going. It's gonna get really annoying, but it'll go away. It'll go away eventually, hopefully. But yeah, if I could convince Dusty to let me advertise it on her server and maybe Bun as well, just making it an open community sort of thing, I'd be more receptive to it. Because again, my biggest concern is people not using the server, you know what I mean? Of course we don't have ace sticks. I thought that pickaxe would last a lot longer than it obviously did. But, you know. That's kind of my overarching concern. I just don't want to put something together, spend the money on it, and then have nobody use it. Because money is obviously tight and whatnot, as it always is. When is it not fucking tight with me? Bruh. Come on. Turns out you have to edit a file to get rid of the tutorial. Bruh, that's so stupid. What the fuck? Yeah, it's away for now, so we'll just kind of have to put up with it, I guess. It'll be fine. Kind of like me being bad at video games. You do just have to put up with it after a while. How do I get out of here again? Is it down here? Ah, it was over here. Yeah, there you go. I would also really like to start area beautification, but until, me dying is more out of the question, I don't want to waste the time, just in case we have to hard restart really quickly. Oops, that was a bad button press. Dried kelp. I should have some. I have 1 ingot, 2 diamonds, and Jeebus. Where's that crafting table? There we go. No, apparently I had enough. I just didn't know where it was. Okie dokie. Back down we go. So, yeah. Yep. I'm trying to think of things to talk about. Like, I came loaded with a bunch of stuff that I was going to talk about today. I was like, ooh, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about that. And then as soon as I get up here to shoot my shot, I'm just kind of like, LOL, what are you talking about? Me. And now I ain't got a clue. Not a singular one, my dude. Let's see now. Light that up too, just in case. I do not have a single clue. Like, I was gonna talk about the chuba in question, just being like, damn. But at the same time, I don't want to gossip too much. Like, the thing that struck out to me the most about that current going on is it made me feel really insecure about myself. You know what I mean? Like, I know I have a lot of rough edges as a person in general, and it makes me really insecure about myself because I'm like, damn, because I'm just like, damn. I don't even know what to think about that. It just makes me anxious and a bit nervous about myself and my imperfections and whatnot, and how I'm going to improve, move past them, little A, little B, you know, all these things. So, you know. Those are just things I'm thinking about and whatnot. Like, I wouldn't do something like that, but I can't help but compare myself to the current going-ons and being like, damn. You're actively aware of them and try not to do them. They made a choice to do what they did. And I agree. And after a point, you do have to lie inside that bed you have made. We're almost out of torches again. Damn it. Ooh. Iron. After a point, you do have to lie in the bed you have made for yourself. But I can't help but imagine myself doing something that I thought was okay and then having people disagree with that, and then I'm in a similar situation. Can't help but just be a little concerned about it, you know? I mean, it is what it is. It's just one of those things I think about every so often. Just be like, wow, that could really easily be me. Do 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 do. That should be lit up enough, yeah. Yep. Let's see now. We only have 2 torches left, so we probably have to go back topside. Assuming there are no more diamonds to be found in here, because we did almost get creeped that one time, didn't we? Yeah, there was a creeper around here that spooked me in the complete opposite direction. Let's see now. And I know I wouldn't do anything like that because fucking why would I? But still, it's just like, bruh. Bruh. Kind of like this area, just fucking bruh. There's nothing here. These 2 blocks of iron. Oh, yeah. Ooh, this is a good amount of iron. Yes! So I've just been thinking of stuff and whatnot. I did a little bit of farming off stream on Warframe as well. I've been trying to pick up a Verglass ribbon since I have so much platinum just saved up right now. But everyone is selling their Verglass ribbons for like 5,000 platinum, so I'm just like, nah. It's best to be transparent and keep friends around who call you out on stuff. And I try and do that, yeah. I try and be transparent. Try. How often I succeed? There's definitely some room for improvement, I suppose. But yeah, nothing over there. I thought this would be like a whole ass cave and I'd just find stuff for days, but no, there's nothing here. But yeah, I came ready to talk about that, just to gossip like the little gossip monger I am. But also, it feels kind of hollow as well. Like, I feel really bad for her community. Because, like, she was one of the wholesome Chungus tubers, right? The ones who are just obnoxiously happy all the time. I love those kinds of people, by the way. The people who are just always happy no matter what. Those are like the best people, you know what I mean? Those are the best people to be around. And to see one of them just being an absolute trash bag kind of hurts, you know what I mean? Like, I feel for her community because you just know that stings. It doesn't even sting a little bit. That stings a lot of it. Booski. I'm thinking. We need more coal and stuff. Help. There we go. There we go. And we also need more trees, which means we're gonna have to do a lot of work over there in order to get the more coal that we need. But it just rings a bit hollow. And there was something else. Well, there was another thing I was gonna talk about. Remember. My memory is literally shot to hell. It is the worst. I see junipers over there. We'll take out these trees right here right now. Oh yeah, me getting locked out of the dorms. So fucking annoying. I was about to say, you can manufacture charcoal. Yeah, that's the plan. Me getting locked out of the dorms though. Dude, I am not a happy camper about that, dude. I am not a happy camper whatsoever. So what happened that I posted in the Discord, right? I'm still debating on posting about it in Twitter and Blue Sky just to be just to be entertaining. What happened is the dorms I'm staying at, the college normally only lets you stay for 2 semesters max, but most people only stay for a semester because people go into this college are normally trying to establish a long-term life in Japan. So they normally just want to get out of the dorms as quick as possible so they can, you know, get started making that life and stuff. However, I'm in a weird position where I don't want to leave right now just in case some things happen. And I'm like, wow. So we were supposed to move out on the 26th of April, right? However, I filed the extension before the deadline in February. And I was like, okay, I got the bill about 2 weeks ago and I completed the bill about last week, right? I leave the dorm to yesterday to go do some grocery shopping, pick up my crap, I come back and it's not letting me in. And the reason why is because like, oh, your reservation ended. You're not allowed back in here anymore. I'm like, okay, what about the other reservation that was supposed to be made in my name, right? That's not there. And I'm like, huh? Fuck you mean it's not there? So after ringing the doorbell for a while, the guy who was manning the desk came out to get me, and he's like, do you have a reservation? I'm like, yeah, but I don't know what the reservation number is. And he goes, oh yeah, I know your name. Yeah, I know your room number. You're the guy that does streaming stuff. People complain about you all the time. I'm like, okay, first of all, damn. But also, okay, so you know I'm supposed to be here. Where's the reservation? And he goes, yeah, they didn't fill that in for some reason. I'm like, damn, that's stupid as fuck. And apparently, since we are officially now in Golden Week, the guy who is in charge of doing his freaking job is not here for about a week or two. So they had to give me a key card, and I'm like, fucking bruh. And you are right, Synth. They are one inspection away from getting in a lot of fucking trouble. Because remember, this is a college that has almost lost GI Bill accreditation. Which, for anyone that doesn't know, GI Bill accreditation is the US government's accreditation system for the GI Bill, which is the free education they give to military members. What a lot of people don't realize is that free education is only for a certain group of colleges that have GI Bill accreditation. It's not hard to get. Basically, every American college under the sun has it. The only ones that don't are normally degree mills and absolute fuck-ups. Like, if you go to a college in the United States and it does not have GI Bill accreditation, turn around and run. Like, you have got to fuck up to lose GI Bill accreditation. And this college has almost lost it twice. So I knew what I was getting myself into. Because remember, the big reason I came here is it got me in Japan for a little while. And, you know, I get an education. Maybe not the best in the world. There's something over there. Something over there. Maybe not the best education in the world, but I would get an education. But, like, holy crap. You've known I was going to stay in these dorms since February, and you fuck-ups still haven't put me in the system. Like, what is actually wrong with you? I paid the bill. Like, what is happening? You know what I mean? It's like, bruh. And I would love to go move into an apartment, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to be able to afford to continue living in Japan in a couple weeks. But also, I'm not even sure if I'm going to do another semester here because, like, every corner, oopsies, there goes my axe. Every corner, this college kind of fucks up. It's really impressive. Like, when we flew into Japan, right? When I flew into Japan, there was supposed to be a dude at the airport waiting for us to direct us. They were not going to pick us up, but they were going to direct us They're going to direct us to the dorms so we did not get lost in Japan, right? They didn't show up to the airport. And when I called the guy who was in charge of helping us get to the dorms, he didn't answer the phone. So there was a couple of... I was able to figure it out because, you know, I'd been to Japan before. But a couple of students apparently got kind of, sort of, a little lost en route and had a bit more of a struggle than was necessary getting to the campus. And when I got to the campus, for like, it's the weirdest thing because they do some things really well, right? When I got to the campus, they helped us get all of our government paperwork done. They showed us around the campus. They did all these nice things. But then shit like this happens where they're like, LOL, yeah, you don't have a reservation to the dorm, so, sorry. And it starts to have to, I start having to throw around words like, yeah, I've already paid for the bill for the next 3 semesters. You can either give me that money back or I'm going to call the home campus, because remember, this is an American college with a satellite campus. So I'm going to call the home campus and I'm going to start throwing around words like lawyer, lawsuit, and accreditation again. Or you can let me in my room. And the guy at the desk was super nice, right? He was super nice. He was super polite. Nothing wrong with him. But like, why is this a problem at all? You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, fucking bruh right now. Just like, yeah, my goodness. Oh, why is there a zombie around? Nothing down there. As long as it's not in here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't look like it's in here, so it probably doesn't matter. But it's just like, bruh, you know what I mean? So the campus, the college is definitely leaving a lot to be desired in certain areas. So yeah, they have a lot of resources to help you build your life in Japan, in Tokyo, and all these fun words, this is great. It's fine, it's well, it's good. But damn if they just ain't be fucking up at the weirdest moments, you know what I'm saying? Just damn. Damn. I was in here for, that's why I was in here for this. Damn. Other than that, though, like, I'm obviously inside the dorms. I'm safe, I'm warm, I'm fed, and all that. All those fun little words and stuff. Come on. Come on. Let me get you. There she goes. Okay. Like, I'm safe, I'm warm, I'm dry. Obviously, everything got settled. Otherwise, I was going to become a massive problem. But still, if it just ain't like, damn, what are you guys doing? What the hell is happening? You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. So it has been a couple of days for your boy. It has been a couple of days indeedy-do. But we still hang in there. We're hanging in there slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Let's go see what's over there while we wait for things to kind of cook up over here. Maybe we'll find something interesting. I want to get more iron. I'm hoping there's a village. I want to get more iron and stuff so I can set up an auto food cooker and thing. Which is also why I really want to get that zombie farm up and running, because they'll drop potatoes. And once we have potatoes, we have a really good source of food. Yeah. Oh, hello, sheepies. We need to also make a sheep farm soon, too. Just being able to have... I don't remember what good sheep will do for us, but they'll do an amount of good. That much is for sure. It does not look like anything was over here. Firefly bush. Damn. Damn. I was hoping we spawned like right on top of a village. That would have been just, you know, perfection. I do see lava, and I have a lava bucket. Thank you. There's also a cave over there. This place is really great. I'm sad this is a hardcore world. I almost wish I hadn't started a hardcore playthrough, you know? Wow. This place is gorgeous. Yeah, then give me this lava. I want the lava first and foremost. Still daytime for a little bit as well, so we're still relatively safe. As long as I can grab that source block wherever it's hiding. Let's see now. There you go. Give me some of this while we're here. So yeah. the college is the weirdest thing because it's really good until it's really not good. And it's frustrating because they can't figure out whether or not they want to be really good or really not good. But for the moment, everything's okay. For the moment, everything's okay. So, not much to really be done about it, unfortunately. But we'll get things settled. And then, since it looks like, since as long as I'm able to afford to stay in Japan, I am planning on staying here for at least a little bit longer. So once June hits, yeah, it's June. Ooh, pretty. Once June hits, I'm obviously going to start looking for apartments and stuff. Apparently, a good way to get a good soundproof apartment is by telling the real estate agent that, hey, you're a musician or something, or that I'm going to be fucking loud and problematic. So we might actually be able to get a soundproof, sound-resistant apartment to work with, which would be really nice. So I wouldn't have to worry about upsetting the neighbors and stuff. And then, yeah, we kind of just keep going. I've been getting a lot of TikToks for apartments in Tokyo as well. Some of them are pretty nice. Like there was one for $600 in Fukuoka. Dude, that was bigger than Mama Brandier's house. I was like, damn, this is some bullshit. Ooh, iron. This is some bullshit, man. Bigger than her actual house for like $600 a month, and it came with all utilities. Bruh, sign me the fuck up. Hell yeah. Give me some of that. Abso-fucking-lutely. Please, thank you, may I have another. So I'm hoping I can get something kind of good. Ow! Fuck me. Go away. Alright, we gotta do this. Come on. Ow! Come on. There we go. Okay, okay. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. And we're safe. They do so much damage, dude. It's some bull. And okay, now we're really safe. Thank you. Fabulous. We can also start chopping down the trees back that way. And it should make the area a little bit safer. Let's see now. It is cooking away. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Pop that in there. Just kind of let it run. We might be better. We might be well suited to spending some of the iron to kind of expand this system a little bit into a 2-furnace setup. However, I'm not really sure how much iron that would logistically take up. So yeah, if we could find some dripstone though, if we could finding some dripstone would be really nice right about now. We can get our hands on some dripstone. We can obviously make we can just kind of have infinite fuel. So that'd be very nice there, that is. Make some quick food real fast as well, since we're kind of starving to death here. But yeah, this place do be kind of trashy. It do be kind of trashy. It's serviceable though, so I'm not too upset about things quite yet. But I feel like that's kind of one of the most damning things you can say about a college as well, right? It's serviceable. Whoopsies, wrong button there. It is definitely pretty bad. Oh boy. But so much of this, so much of that. We continue onwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once we have a good supply of wheat, once we have a good supply of cows, I'll be comfortable slaughtering them as well. Just right now, not really feasible because we don't have a whole lot of bone meal, and obviously we don't have a bunch of cows. Yep. We need more of everything. Like getting that zombie spawner and turning it into a zombie farm is probably going to be one of the biggest brain moves we can honestly do in the short term, just because because zombies can apparently drop iron somewhat rarely, like not super rarely, but just rarely enough that it's kind of like, I don't know. If we can get our hands on a decent amount of iron though, we can start setting up for a lot more automation shenanigans and whatnot. So let me move you over. Doobie doobie doo bop 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 bump. Doobie doobie doop doo 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 doo. So that goes there. Give me you. 1, 2. I don't know what the actual best pattern is for pumpkins and watermelons. But this should be functional. It should work good enough. It should work good enough, which is about all I can ask for at this point. So, come here, cattle. We need to spawn as many of you as we can. Probably be a good idea to, get up a little bit too. Can I give you? Can I give you? There we go. More cows. Yes. Let's see now. Still having a bit of an issue of food, though. Still a bit of an issue. Put some of this iron away while we're at it. Thank you. We could also automate, if we can get lucky with just a few eggs, we can start looking at chickens as well. But just for the moment, we also need brown mushrooms. Brown mushrooms would be a great way to get a bunch of food right now. I'll tell you what. Some bread. Bread. Nom 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 nom. Thank you. And that's right, we need coal, which we're obviously not making a bunch of right now. So, thinking. How much iron do we have? Do we have enough iron to do shenanigans with? No, we do not. We do not have enough iron to do shenanigans with. Thinking some more. We'd probably be better off. Oh, we have another furnace right here. Wow, crazy. So give me that. Pop this in there. We can use some of these dark oak planks here. There. So that'll start cooking up a little bit of charcoal for us. And we can clear out the general area some more while we wait for the requisite torches to go into the deep background there. Taking care of these trees and everything is going to be kind of a priority for the moment. These Minecraft streams are going to be a bit slower than we may be used to, just because of the way Minecraft plays. I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not really good at Minecraft at all. So I'm trying to move forward with definitive purpose, but I'm trying to do it calmly and carefully so we don't get, evaporated by my own inadequacies. That zombie groaning is making me anxious, by the way. I see the Enderman. He's over there. Where's the zombie? The zombie is what's worrying me right now. You know what I mean? So much of this, so much of that. Okay. Bad button press. The keys are a bit sensitive sometimes. So sometimes I do be making an error. But, yeah. Yep. I could have sworn something more happened. Like, I remember, we had a certain orange hellhound-based Pichu, but it turned out to be kind of scuzzy. I talked about the college screwing me over yet again. And they are, by the way, they are really keen on me doing a whole ass degree, even though I keep telling them I don't want to do an entire ass degree. They're very keen on that, by the way. It's kind of annoying. Really obnoxious in a way. Wish they would stop trying to get me to do that. A drowned. Oh, maybe that's what happened. So don't forget, we do have that water puddle beneath our base area. So that zombie may have gotten trapped under there and turned into a drowned. That does make some amount of sense. That does make an amount of sense. Oh well, neither here nor there. So this should be safe for the moment. We'll obviously pickaxe that down when push comes to shove. But for now, just keep things coming. Just keep it coming. Is there any surface level coal nearby? Because I want to go back in the mines. I really want to go back in the mines. See if I can mine for some stuff. What about over here? Or a village. Why is this tree sideways? Or a village. I'll take a village right now, especially if the villagers are still alive. That's like a firm positive for me. That'd be like a very firm positive right now. I'd block them in, I'd get the boat, I'd do all the shenanigans involved with keeping them alive. It'd be very nice to have. It'd be very nice to have even 2 villagers. Ooh, flowers. Flower power, birch forest. Is there anything over here? Or a broken portal. I would take a broken portal too. Having an easy, safe source of, what's it called? Obsidian would be also pretty nice. Ow. I keep forgetting I don't have much food and I have 0 armor on one of the hardest difficulty of Minecraft. Sugarcane, pumpkin. Oh, geez, that's some deep water. Oh boy. You know, I was also showing some pictures a couple of days ago of houses in Switzerland and Germany in really just gorgeous locations. And you know, I really want to live in a city or close to a city so that way I have the nice little city amenities, the entertainment prospects of living in that sort of location. I'll tell you what, if I got to live in some of the locations that you see some European mountainous houses and huts and cottages get to live in, I wouldn't be too upset living in one of those kinds of areas. I wouldn't be too upset with that. Like, I explained that really badly, but I wouldn't mind living in one of those areas. If I had to live away from general civilization, I would adore to live in one of those areas because they seem so peaceful and just pretty and beautiful. They got indoor plumbing and decent internet connection. Hell yeah, sign me the fuck up. Let's go. I would love that so much, man. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those pictures of some of those mountainous houses online or stuff, but like, just, damn, man. I'm so envious of people who get to live in that. Like, I'm sure that is not all cupcakes and rainbows and stuff, right? I'm sure it has like a lot of issues on its own. Like, being that far out, if you need to go to the hospital, you're kind of capitally boned. But I still can't help but look at it and just be like, man, it's so pretty. Like, I would just love to be able to go outside and just see that kind of world that I could live that they live in, you know? I'm really envious of that kind of place. I'm really envious of that. I would love to live there. I've been looking at houses on Zillow every so often, just seeing what I wish I could afford to live in and stuff. That's like one of my big goals right now. Like, after I'm done traveling, seeing the world and all that stuff, I really want to buy my own house. Like, I love the idea of having my own space that's mine, that I own. I've never had that before. I never had that before. Mama Brander used to love to hold it over my head that it was her house or her apartment, not mine, and I only lived with her. And then obviously you join the army and stuff, and they can just go into your barracks room whenever they want and tell you to clean this up or clean that up, blah, 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 blah. I can't really have that here in Japan either, because I got all these neighbors and stuff, and obviously I don't own the dorms that I live in either. Not the skeleton again, bruh. Bruh. We need to make a sandy sounds. What the fuck does sandy sounds mean? Ooh, apparently that skeleton has a beat on our ass. Ooh, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Please and thank you. Let me in. All right, we're good. Boop. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're safe. We're chilling like villains. Let me just pop the torch around here. Just for safety. Yep. And pop into the bed here. And we don't gotta deal with that stuff. I kind of want to build the bed like super duper high up, just so that way there's never, ever, ever a mob nearby that is able to screw with us. That'd be very nice. You know? You know. Do. Thinking. Let's see now. That there, that goes there. Thank you. Thankful. Still don't want to use the charcoal that we have. Sticks over here. Where's it at? There we go. Some planks. Toss them in there. Frog it. Who cares? Move this over here. Looks like we might finally be moving on. We'll be moving on the iron eventually. Someday. Oh no. Yeah, finding some coal. Finding some coal right now would definitely be one of the ideas of all time as well. That'd probably be a good plan as well. So, yeah. I've also been watching a bit more of Giga, because she always has, like, the best stream advice, right? She has the best stream advice. I really like listening to her sometimes. I think it's really interesting, because she normally doesn't weigh in on VTuber drama, and even now she's weighed in a little bit. I'm just like, damn. It's really bad if Giga weighed in. She just refuses to touch that. I've been trying to do more research into stuff and things. I just really haven't done much. I'm pretty boring. I did do a bit of PT the other day, and I do have to go to the gym today. I'm a little nervous though, because Golden Week does start this week. And I'm not sure if the gym is going to be open or not. So I'm a little nervous about that, because I don't want to go all the way to the campus just to find out that the gym is closed. But also, getting out and about would probably be good for my mental, because I have been getting stuck in my head a bit lately. So, you know, obviously that's a bit suboptimal. Also, apparently, I'm still mad too, because apparently the college had a visitor from Apple come by to discuss how to make portfolios for art jobs and stuff, right? And I forgot all about that, and I'm still like super pissed, because like getting somebody from Apple, like I don't like Apple, I don't want to work for Apple, but you still can't really discount the amount of experience and kind of prestige they have working at Apple, you know what I mean? So apparently they came by and handed out a bunch of advice on how to get a job at Apple and places like that. And one of the other students was kind enough to give me some, well, kind enough to give me their notes on the situation, because like I said, I forgot like an absolute goob. Yeah. Yep. I'm not sure how to make use of the advice is the problem. So the advice they gave was to not really focus on getting a big corporal borpa job right off the bat, because it stunts your learning a bit. It stunts it a bit, because instead of learning your own style through your own way, you'll kind of get set in the way of whatever team you get put with, since most corpos already have a kind of established style set in stone. So, yeah. Yep. I'm still thinking of how I'm going to actually make a portfolio, because I don't think I can use the upcoming model with my portfolio, because I'm still using the Vroid base. I have downloaded a bunch of Vroid and VRChat stuff onto Blender, and I'm currently in the process of getting Blender laid out in a way that does not make my eyes bleed, because I look at it, I'm just like, huh. So if I can get it a bit more easily digestible, I think I can make a lot of use out of Blender. And I was able to get my current model, this one, actually into Blender so I could look at it, understand it a bit. And there's definitely a lot going on. There's a lot going on there, and I'm not really sure how to make use of it. But we live and we learn. We live and we learn. So that's one of those things, unfortunately, that I am going to have to work at for a bit. Next thing we need to do, we need to find obsidian. We need to find either a lava pool or a buttload of obsidian someplace. So, unfortunately, the only place I know where to find a bunch of lava is either the Nether. The overworld would have lava someplace, but we'd need to find a whole ass lava pool for that. And going outside is kind of dangerous. So our best option is just going to be continuing digging in a singular direction until we eventually find stuff. So, yeah. Yep. So we're going to take the lava bucket here. And we're just going to I don't want to pour it just kind of randomly willy-nilly, but we need a place to safely store it without unaliving ourselves, and right here is probably good enough. There you go. The likelihood of me falling into that is low, so it should be relatively safe. So now we can just kind of keep digging down here until we run into something lava-like. We'll find the lava pool, we'll dig up all the obsidian we need, and we'll also grab enough to make another portal. Probably down here, just so we're closer to the bottom of the Nether and we don't have to worry about the lava lakes quite as much. Solid plan. Good plan. Grand plan. Yup. So I don't want to run in the shulk right now either. If I ran in the shulk, we'd have quite a few issues, but we still need to go to the Nether. If I can pick up one chunk of soul sand from the Nether, we could actually set up that zombie spawner and life would be pretty nice. Yep. So now we sort of just kind of keep going here and hope for the best. More iron too for iron armor. Yep. It's a shame you can't breed wandering traders and stuff. Like, I know they added a way to kind of build your own village with the zombie villagers, but it would be nice if it were a little less roundabout, if that makes any sense. It'd be kind of nice. Yeah. Yep. I've also been looking at Last Epoch a bit more. I've been getting a lot of Last Epoch stuff since I've been taking a bit of an interest in Path of Exile 2. I'm not gonna lie, Last Epoch right now looks a lot better than Path of Exile 2 does. And I'm trying not to pass like harsh judgment on Path of Exile 2, because it is still in early access. It hasn't even fully released yet. So I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. But like, I'm not having fun with it right now, you know? Like, I keep booting up to make the Thorns build, I'm not having fun. I try out the meta build, I'm not having fun. I try out my own make the enemy chain explode death build, I'm not having fun. So I'm not sure what to do about that. And I don't want to spend the money on Last Epoch right now since I spent the money on Oblivion, and I want to play Oblivion too, because it's comfort, you know what I mean? It reminds me of Skyrim back in the day, except obviously not Skyrim. I miss Skyrim though. I miss when it was fresh and new and enjoyable. Way back in the day. Before they milked it pretty much to death by re-releasing it over and over and over again. I still don't understand that, by the way. Like, I understand what Todd Howard said about not wanting Bethesda to be the Skyrim and Fallout studio, but like, dude, bruh, just ceasing one of your IPs for more than 10 years so you can work on Starfield, which was pretty much a flop. Like, financially it kind of worked, but critically reviewed, it just did not work out. And then Fallout 76, like, they're cutting all the corners. I don't understand it, what it is with the gaming industry today right now, and just constantly picking the worst options possible. Ooh, we found something. The worst business decisions possible. Oh wow, that's a lot of diamonds. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. Like, what is it? Discord is going public with one of the Activision Blizzard's executives. What do you expect going public with Discord to go well? Fallout 76 and its whole no NPC thing, where do you expect that actually turning out well? Like, who actually expects that to work, right? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand it. It actually boggles me a non-zero amount just because of how deranged and stupid it sounds. Like, why wouldn't you have NPCs in a single player game? That's like 99% of the content is the NPCs. Like, yeah, you can make a video game that has minimal or no NPCs, just player character and enemy characters. But like, bruh, you're Fallout. You're kind of the narrative-driven post-apocalyptic. You know what I mean? And you're just going sans all character development, all NPCs. Like, you did one of the worst hard pivots I have ever had the mispleasure of seeing. Bethesda's been just dropping the ball recently. And also, just turning on Oblivion at all, by the way, makes me really want to give Elder Scrolls Online another shake, even though every time I turn it on, I'm just not having fun with it. Because it doesn't feel like Skyrim, I suppose. And I know it's not Skyrim, and I actually found out recently that it started development when Oblivion came out. So of course it feels more like Oblivion than it would ever Skyrim, which, you know, I see that, I feel it. I can feel it in the way it plays. Like, it doesn't feel like Skyrim. It doesn't feel good to me. And especially the class system. I hate the class system in ESO so much. I cannot stand it. So, yeah. I still try it every now and again just to be like, oh, do I like it now? No? Okay. I normally choose the healer class just because, like, in every game like World of Warcraft, normally choosing a healer role makes the game just a little bit easier for me. Because, like, nobody ever chooses the healer class, right? Nobody ever does it. So it makes it a lot easier to queue into public matches and stuff and, you know, instances and whatnot. Because since everyone wants to be DPS, there's always a wealth of DPS characters that nobody needs. But that one healer is always super valuable and everyone wants them a part of the team because, you know, you normally can't really pass without the healer. That's actually why I've also kind of burnt out on Final Fantasy 14 as well. Because there's like, you don't really need healers in Final Fantasy 14. Like, as long as you have the Paladin or the Berserker tank, whatever the axe wielding tank is, you really don't need healers in Final Fantasy 14 because the Paladin can out heal for the group. And then the Berserker is functionally unkillable. They literally do not need a healer. I remember playing through one of the last instances of Endwalker, and we kept dying over and over again to one of the bosses because, you know, I was struggling. And I remember our tank getting fed up with us, and he just soloed the rest of the dungeon. Like, he just soloed the boss. It literally did not have the DPS to kill him, and we were like, dude, that's actually kind of cool. But also it's like, bruh, why is the tank able to just kind of win? It's not really fair. So there's actually a growing meta of doing raids and stuff with no healer classes just because they're really not that necessary anymore. And the devs are still refusing to give healers like an actual kind of upgrade or gameplay change or anything like that would actually make them, you know, more than just what they are. So they're really just kind of falling off. It's sad because, again, I like the healer classes just because, one, they're actually kind of fun for me. But also, not having to wait 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes to queue into one dungeon is kind of snazzy. I kind of like that a lot. And they're just kind of taking that away. It's like, bruh. Bruh. 7 diamonds. We have enough for a little bit of diamond armor now. So let's head on back here and put some of that on. We haven't found any lava, but what is lava to a bunch of diamonds, really? So, you know, it's just frustrating. Frustrating, it's kind of aggravating and stuff. But I still just cannot get in Elder Scrolls Online. It makes me mad too, because I've seen the housing system and I'm like, damn, that housing system is kind of snazzy. That's actually another issue. That's actually another bed bug I have for Final Fantasy 14. Bro, what in the actual hell is going off that housing situation? Why did they think it was a good idea to limit the amount of player houses there could be? And not only that, but if you don't log on for like a month at a time, you just lose the house. And not only did they think that was a good idea back in the day, they still stand by that. Bruh? Why? What's the point? Like, I get it, my realism and stuff, but like, dude, that's not fun. It's not enjoyable. It doesn't make me like the game more. It makes me actually like it less, because I'm like, okay, so the game just does not respect the amount of time I put into the game then, so why feels like... It's one of those things, you know? It's one of those things. One of those kind of annoying anti-fun mechanics that they just seemingly can't get enough of sometimes, you know? They really, really, really can't get enough of that crap sometimes. And it just drives me... It drives me up the wall in the worst way possible. Where's my gamer subs at? Oh yeah, that was the third piece of news! Gamer subs is in some hot water because of Kirsha again. Because of course they are. Sorry. Good old Kirsha doing Kirsha things as usual. SMH. Oh boy, everything that happens with her is just a whole mess sometimes. I swear, dude. I wish I could say I thought it was funny, but it does get it is a little funny, but it does get kind of annoying after a while too. Like, I used to like watching her because she had some interesting opinions. I was like, you know what? That's actually a pretty illuminated way of looking at some things like that. And I appreciated that kind of unique mindset, right? But lately she's becoming a bit more... Well... I don't know how to say it, except to call a spade. She's definitely a bit more pro everything that's happening lately. And it's kind of hard to just look at that. And now GamerSubs is under fire because she's being so vocal about her opinions on certain things. So that happening too, but it's kind of getting overshadowed just by, you know, who's nonsense and everything. It's just wild how much this happened this weekend. It really is something, ain't it? It is definitely one of the things all time. Get rid of all these blocks. Thank you. Give me some of that. There's that zombie. Hello! We're not gonna deal with him because why? We're just gonna kind of... Ow, we're on fire. We're just gonna kind of bypass him and all of that nonsense right now. Will you stop being on fire, please? Stop being on fire. Thank you. Okay. That's just great. I'm still on fire. I'm still on fire. I'm still on fire. Jesus. You go on fire for a long time in hardcore, don't you? Wow. I would not mind some carrots. Some carrots would probably be lovely right now. So, diamond, oh boy. 3, 2, we'll go with the 6. We'll get the most amount of armor with some pantalones. And from there, we can grab more of our iron. Grab a helmet. Grab the booties. And the chesto plateau is going to be the most useful. I know I talked about wanting automation stuff. I think I think we can all agree not dying is probably the most important thing I can do right now. So, yeah. Yup. Plus, we have plenty of iron still cooking as well. Plenty of it. Kind of like we have plenty of fuel currently smelting that is going to be smelting for a while. Siege. Siege. One day I'm going to kill all these cows. It's going to be glorious. What else do we need? Chickens, sheep. Oh, stretch. Oh, I hate animal husbandry. It's the worst in this game. It's actual worst. So let me grab some wheat. Plant. Some more wheat. Thank you. Plant. And let me grab some bread. Bread. Be nice if I could automate the whole bread making process as well. It'd be nice if I could automate a lot of stuff right now. I'm just not really that smart. Yippers. Hello, Mumus. Yumu. Thank you. It's also why I want potatoes. I want potatoes and I want them now. Give me the leaf litter. Can get some bone meal going with this real fast. Do. It's also another reason why I want the actually we might as well start setting up this as well. Here, give me this. Thank you. All right, big brain thoughts. I need some wood. Wood. Thank you. Get some amount of automation going real fast. Might as well, right? Okay, so chest. So do. Bump. Put the chest there. Okay, chest goes there. We need a few more chests actually. We need a couple of chests, bro. Chest. Just give me all those. Give me that as well. Okay. Hopper. We need 2 hoppers for this build setup. Thank you. Just goes there. Composter goes here. All right. Hopper. It goes composter. And it'll go hopper again. We're just gonna kind of make a step up just because it's funny. And chest. Fabulous. Come on. There we go. I don't think the azalea bush would actually mulch, probably, would it? Ah, nope. Get rid of that. Thank you. So there. So that'll take care of that. It'll free us up from a lot of our greenery that we keep picking up that we don't want to pick up. Wheat seeds we hang on to for now. Just for now. Yeah. Yup. Is it working properly? Is it not working properly? Oh, it's probably the placement. It probably has something to do with the placement. Does it have to be placed directly on top of it? That'd be just a little annoying. How about this? Yep, okay, so it has to be placed directly on top. It's weird how they actually made that sort of thing directional. It's kind of weird, you know what I mean? I mean, it makes sense. But like, they pick the weirdest moments to do that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to put that there, but it's there now. It's kind of weird. That's where they kind of hung that up. I mean, props to them, I guess, but you know, still. Still. Do. Bum. It's nice having a little bit of automation though. It's nice, it's comfortable. So what else could we do? We need to fill, I want to make the, what are they called? Oopsies. I'm trying to fix things. There we go. I'd like to take this, blow it up, put it out there. So let me think here. Sorry. There goes. Yeah, look at that. Wow. So we also clean up all this leaf litter right here. Get rid of all that crap. We could also probably start chewing up leaves as well. Just having the bone meal on hand It'll probably be useful eventually. I'm not really, ooh, Jesus. I'm not really sure how in the moment, but I'm sure it'll make sense. Eventually. I'm gonna be real sad if I die and we lose this world. I'm gonna be really sad about that. It's gonna be so awful. There we go. Leaf litter goes in there. Yeah. Yep. It'd also be nice if these guys would give me something compostable. That'd be lovely too. A lot of things would be lovely though, if they worked the way I wanted them to. Bum bum. There. So again though, our issue is food. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Do I have any sticks lying around? I do, because we need an extra pickaxe soon. And we just need to go back looking for lava and all kinds of stuff. And also more coal. More coal, more stuff of that nature. Do I have? Give me that. Thank you. Boop. Let that run for a bit. Because this is going to be a while. Give me that. Why is that even there? I don't even know. There. This is going to be running for a long while. So let's think about what we could do in the meantime. We could expand our farming system, since I think the amount of wheat we're currently growing is too little for ourselves and the cattle. So that would be a pretty decent idea. Soul sand. Zombies no longer swim, apparently. Oh, we found some lava. Some is in only one, though, so can't really make good use of it. We found dripstone. Dripstone or lava? We need a dripstone cavern or lava. One or the other. I don't think we've actually found a dripstone cavern yet. So there does lie part of our problem. I forgot I gotta watch the food as well. I mean, at least we have iron armor plus diamond. Iron armor plus diamond. We're getting places. We're doing things. We're having a whole time. I think once we reach the nether, then we're going to run into the issue where we do need to scale up our automation stuff, so that way we can actually do the things that we want to do. So soul sand will get us the zombie spawner. The zombie farmer, really. So soul sand will do that. With soul sand with the zombie farmer in hand, we can start working at enchantments, so I can work at a full suite of enchantments. Hopefully diamond, but at the very least iron armor would be workable. Would be workable with either or in hand. Then we can start looking at finding the ender portal and stuff. I would like to get netherite armor before then, and I would really like to have an illager totem before I do either of those, though, just in case I screw up. Which also we need a blaze spawner as well, so that we can make potions. Potions of fire resistance for exploring the nether, potions of regeneration, health this, health that, strength especially. Strength especially strength. And then a mending enchantment book would be nice too. I'm gonna farm for the mending enchantment book off stream, because you can do that through fishing, I believe. Yeah, we can, because we've done that before. I remember. Yeah. So we can do that off stream, so I could max out an unbreaking enchantment, some protection, get a mending enchant going, be nice and, it'd be nice and slappy. Kidnap some villagers as well for their enchantments. I believe they changed it so the mending enchantment will only appear from swamp villagers, which I think is super fucking lame. But yeah, mangrove swamp villagers especially. Yeah, I remember it. Mangrove swamp villagers, which I don't know where mangrove is. I'm kind of intimidated by exploring outside right now. So we'll probably just have to go without the mending enchantment for a while, unless I book up. Yep. Lots of things to think about. Lots of stuff to think about. Lots of A, lots of B, lots of C. Light there, so we don't gotta worry about that. Lots of C, lots of D. So with the iron we are collecting in hand, though, lava pops. There's lava nearby. Where is it at? Lava pops. Dead ahead. Okay, where is it at? You can hear it, right? I can hear it. Where's the lava at? Where's that crap at? Is it down? Doesn't appear to be down. Oh, uh-oh. Ah, it's right there. Wow. Oh, it's just a single flow. Ah, no, it's a cavern. It's a cavern. We don't have enough torches to effectually explore it. We can at least scout it out a tiny bit. It looks like that's the only flow here, though. Yeah. So that appears to be the only lava flow here. Dripstone. We could just find dripstone. We'd be fine. I'm listening for footsteps, just in case we see something that we don't want to see. Give me iron. Iron, thank you. Is there dripstone down this way? Does not appear to be. I see a creeper as well. Don't want to deal with that. No, sir. So, still no fortune with the dripstone cavern as well. Still no fortune there. What more could we do about this? Damn. Isn't there a way to create dripstone, though? Now that I think about it, that might be the case. So, because I know you can use dripstone to make, what is it called? You can use dripstone to make, like, mud blocks and stuff. So what if we use dripstone to create something else? Well, what if we use something else to create dripstone and then dripstone from there? Let me look real fast now that we're relatively safe. Minecraft, dripstone. Point to dripstone specifically, and now let's get to like an actually safe place while I let that page load. We gotta go all the way up here. Yosh. I feel like I'm missing the dripstone too. Like, I feel like I'm just squatting right on top of it at every moment, and I'm still just absolutely missing it. I should be like, kicking myself in the teeth right now. We might make a boat, just take off in a single direction, and see what that brings us. That's also an option as well. Let's check here. Is a block that makes up stalactites and stalagmites. Dripstone block. Useless. Natural generation. Breaking. Trading. Wandering. Traders will sell 2-pointed dripstone for 1 emerald. Stalagmites grow extremely slowly, so we just need to find one. We can find one. We'll be in business. The issue is finding that. Ah, there goes my pickaxe. The issue is finding that one, unfortunately. So what are we going to do about that? What are we going to do? What do we do? Well, the natural answer is probably to just take off in a singular direction and see where we arrive. We should have some wood. I had some just a second ago. Yeah, there it is. So we see if we can find some pointed dripstone. So if we can find it, we can make infinite lava, and things should be a little bit easier. So I have no map, we have no food. We're going to take off in a singular direction and hope for the best. Good plan. Actually not a good plan, but it's the best I have, given the circumstances. We should also find a underwater portal. That'd be nice too. Because those things spawn a lot at sea. They spawn like a lot. It's actually surprising. It always surprises me how much stuff spawns in the ocean. Like, you would think some stuff would actually be rare, and it's just like, nope, spawns there, it spawns there, it spawns there, it spawns there, it spawns there. Yeah, little of A, little of B. Nothing over there. That cliff is nice, though. I love cliff areas. I love the big hilly areas and stuff. That's why I was talking about that switch, moving to Switzerland or something. Just live in one of those houses. Especially, oh, jeez, no. Especially if they let me, like, buy one. Dude, it'd be so cool. No dripstone. What was that? Hang on, what happened there? Oh, Elgato, hello! Thank you for the biddies. You smell a baka, and I know it isn't just a shower. Oh, wait, it's Brandon. What's up? How you doing? I did shower, by the way. How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Love and life? And thank you for the biddies again. I appreciate you. We're currently trying to do a Minecraft hardcore world. It is going. We have yet to get stomped into the dirt quite yet. So, yeah. How old is this hardcore world? Today is day 2. So, not very old. Not day 2 as in Minecraft day 2. Day 2 as in like the second day I'm on it. Mine is 1 year old. You need to take a week. You need to take a week soon for it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this one's young. And I'm really bad at Minecraft, so it's probably not going to exist for very long, unfortunately. But I wanted to at least try, just kind of like just kind of as a way to make content, you know what I mean? Because I've just been doing the same things over and over and over again lately. So I wanted to try and break out of the content rut we're in and try something new, you know what I mean? Yeah, feel building projects you procrastinated on when you last launched it. Ooh. Very nice. My goal on this world is to kill the Ender Dragon and the Wither. Those are the 2 goals that I currently have for this world. We have found 2 zombie spawners. We have a relatively decent setup. There's an ocean monument. We have a relatively decent setup going. We just need... I'm trying to get enchantments right now, and I'm also trying to get soul sand so I can actually make use of those zombie spawners. You had a golem farm, a villager penitentiary, and an enemy farm. Oh boy. I unfortunately have yet to find a village, so we do not have any villagers. Oh Jesus, I hit the button again. These keys are very sensitive if you haven't noticed. So yeah. We're doing our best here. We're doing our best, but unfortunately it do be a struggle sometimes. And in Bedrock, I got a world that I haven't died in. Since it has no hardcore, I got a delete world when I fully die still. No, I got you. I feel that. I feel that. Ah, a village. We have found a village. We will trap them inside and make use of them later. Because I actually don't know how to make a villager penitentiary right now. And I don't have a space set up back at the house for them. But it's nice to find these guys. So remember, home's that way. Home is that way. Come here, come here. Bedrock weather was a bitch to do because I had no good bow. Oh, and you had iron armor. Why so little? Give me bread. Give me bread. Nope. No. Ah, come on. And, okay, he's safe. Let me steal some of their other stuff for now. Wheat seeds. We don't really need much of a wheat right now. Oh, but I do want this wheat. Give me this. Do I have my hoe with me? I do. We're kind of short on food right now, so getting a bunch of food, kind of nice right now. It's much harder than Java. You're for it. No, I feel that. I feel that. I'm still learning everything, though. I'm obviously not... Oh, hey, yeah, there you go. All right, they're safe. We're just going to block them all in so I don't have to worry about them all dying. least as many as we can. These cows are weird. What the hell? Alright. Nothing in here. We're also just jacking all their crap. Yeah, he's an imbecile. Books. We don't really need those right now. Ooh, watermelon. Yes. Thank you for all your watermelon. Another food source. What about over here? Give me something good. Give me something. Actually, since we had the villagers now, if we took some time, I could learn how to make a villager. Ooh, cauldron. Yes, sir. Give me that. Gimme, 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 gimme. Everything they give us is stuff we did not have to get ourselves. Bread, leather punties. Ooh. All that. So how are you doing today, Elgato? Are you doing well? You loving life? Staying safe, I hope. Have you heard some of the VTuber drama that's been happening recently? I have been all up in that tea. It has been great. Kind of sad, but also like really great because I love a little bit of drama. Just a little bit. And there's been a little bit going on. You're doing. That's good. That's good. I don't know how to make a villager, a proper villager farm. So we are going to be struggling just a wee bit. There, he's trapped in there now. We only really need 2, but oh, there he goes. But it'll be fine. So we'll head back. We'll set up a thing. We came out all this way for lava and we didn't find any. Bruh, frick. We'll set up a place to hold them, and we'll come back and we'll grab a breeding pair. I'm happy still. I got one of my friends from Nijisanji. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. From Nijisanji when I said no to signing the contract and stole them before they signed too. He messaged me last week, said once again, thanks for making it so I'm not a part of the drama. You know everybody, don't you, Elgato? Fuck. Jesus Christ, man. You want to introduce me to some contacts or something? You want to help your boy brand your pup off a bit? Oh, there goes that. Like I said, the buttons are really sensitive. These are very sensitive keys. Holy crap, they wanted me to get rid of my model and use one of their own. Oh, have you started streaming again? Is your friend an artist? Ooh. Ooh. Or have you not started streaming again? It's fine if you haven't. I'm just curious. I love a little bit of gossip in my life. You know that. You know that. No, and they are a VTuber. I mean, I figured since, you know, they were going to be a part of Nijisanji. I want to take on that villager outpost too. You know they might have a respawn totem in there. Oh, I want that so bad. We can't. We can't right now. First, we need to farm out those villagers. If we can get a villager thing going, we'll be in a really good position. Especially if I can get one that gives me like unbreaking 3 or something. Or just like a source of emeralds. Like, oh man, I don't even know how good having a villager thing would be. I just know it'd be really good to have right now. I said they'd have to pay you a bonus back in 2017 to make me sign, and the bonus had to be the money I made from YouTube up to that point. Jesus. 2018. Jesus. You were running a hard-ass deal, weren't you? Do you think there's items down there? Ooh, I kind of want to go for that. I want to go. I'm going for it. We're being bold. We're being bold. Ooh, oh, that was the wrong kind of boldness, folks. Nope, 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 nope. And forwards. We tried. We tried. So, oops. Oopsie poopsies. Unfortunate. So, here's what we gotta do. Once we eventually make it back, what we need to do is we need to clear out more space, and then I need to do some research on stream into how you make a villager breeder. Then we go back. We have to go back twice. One time to get one villager, another time to get the other villager. It's my OC I made myself, and I was attached to it since when I was 12. I made it based off what I would look like when I was 17. You were spot on too. Fair enough. Fair enough. Why is there a bunch of items right now? What the fuck? Hello, new moon. Fair enough, though. I feel that. I feel that. Still a good thing you didn't hop on Niji Sanji, though. Jesus Christ. Who's down there? There's a light down there. Nope, wrong button. Nope, that was the wrong button. There we go. And the white-haired one is based, and it banned from Devon's 7 Deadly Sins if they were combined. I see you. I feel you. I never watched 7 Deadly Sins. I tried watching it. I found it. I'm going to level here. I found it unbearably cringe and just couldn't. I just couldn't. It's not for me. It's not for me, unfortunately. Especially after the controversy recently with the studio that made them, like, being really crappy about something. I think it was, like, the animation or something. I don't know, it's cringe, but great fights. Yeah, and that's the issue for me, is I'm not a big fight guy anymore, and I can't deal with cringe. Me and cringe, where I just can't do cringe. Can't do it. Don't want it. Boop. There we go. Fair, yeah. Up in here. We haven't done any area beautification yet because it being a hardcore world, I don't want to spend a few days making an area look nice and then get, you know, murdered. So this is what it looks like for now. I'm going to expand a bit. We're gonna spend the next few minutes expanding so I can get ready for the villagers and stuff. That actually, before we even do that, yeah, there you go. I want some melon seeds. Yes, those are the words. Melon seeds. We need some melons right now. Where's my iron at? So I can make a shovel. Boop. Shovel. Fuck. Nope, wrong button. Okay. Bruh, I got your back. I got back into watching wholesome stuff. May not be your cup of tea, but love stage is a great slice of life. Comedy yaoi. And I mean wholesome, I mean wholesome. See, not a fan of that either. I don't like any sugary sweet stuff. Kind of annoys me, you know? Okay, he's dead. We'll torch up again. Oh boy. I thought this area was clear, but I guess not. So let's just... He probably came in from one of the trees. Yeah. Probably spawned in like right here. No biggie. We'll just handle that real fast. It was something I was putting off doing. So I'm doing what the guy from 100 Days in Hardcore Minecraft did, where he basically cleared out just a large area of stuff and kind of called that his base. You love the saturation stews in Java. No, I remember. I just don't have any brown mushrooms right now. Don't have any brown mushrooms right now, so don't really, yeah, you know, have axe. My axe! We don't have access to that right now. And also, I'm kind of worried about not dying first. You know, needs a shroom dealer? That I do, my man. I could go for some mushrooms right now. Magic and non-magic variety. You know? It'd probably do me a lot of good right now. Let's just call a spade there. Yes! Clean up all these trees here so we don't have to deal with another fucking skeleton spawning. Even though we do have full iron armor plus a piece of diamond, I really don't want to risk it, especially when I see another skeleton. Put the good shrooms in a salad and go, tripping and being healthy. Oh, if only. If only. But like I was talking about, I'm not a big fan of wholesome sweet anime either. Like, I like a good balance of stuff, you know what I mean? I'm a sucker for a rom-com, though. Oh, there goes my axe. Sag. I'm a sucker for a rom-com, though. Love me a good rom-com. Just like, oh, you know what I mean? Give me a good rom-com any day of the week. We could also just set these trees on fire. It's a good balance, but it's wholesome, but not smutty. Okay, okay. I feel it. I feel it. Still probably not going to watch it, though. Because, like, I have a backlog right now, and I haven't even touched the backlog because I've been working on all kinds of projects and stuff, as usual. So, yeah, I'm not even going to lie to you, Elgato. I'm not even going to try and lie. Probably not going to touch it. That's what adult TV for grown adult TV is for, anyways. Rom-com or... Oh, smut. Probably smut. Yeah, you probably mean smut. I need more string, too, so I can make a fishing rod. Oh, these go into here. Not this. Those go into there to get cooked into more fuel. Thinking, thinking, thinking. I need an axe. Thank you. Axe, thank you. And a shovel. There we go. So we can get back to area beautification again. Not necessarily area beautification, but more don't fucking die occasion. Two sweet regards to Yaoin. How I know you wouldn't enjoy it. Like would be Genji romantics. I can fuck me. I'm gonna deforest this entire fucking country. Gonna deforest everything. Gonna burn it. You know what? Yeah, let's do that actually. Fuck it. Fuck it. Hang on. Door shut. Thinking, 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 thinking. Okay. Here's what we need to do. Here's the plan. If we would want to enjoy two sweet regards, you would likely enjoy Genji Romantica. Maybe not. Jack Black, Flint, Steel, that's the plan. I just need to get some flint. I haven't found any yet. That's because I haven't fucked with the gravel yet. I haven't needed any, but I know where I can get some. There's some down here. The fact that we have not died yet is a testament that stopping for a while to get this armor was a good idea. So, let's go get some flint and steel. I'm just gonna burn down this fucking forest. I'm not dealing with monsters in my shiznit. Where is it at? There's some gravel around here someplace. There it is. Where is it at? Well, there it is. Fabulous. Let's go. Now that we have that, we'll grab one of those irons, and I'm going to not deal with that again. The fact that it frankly didn't happen sooner, though, is actually a little surprising. Actually kind of a surprise. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. I was expecting that to happen a lot sooner, and it didn't. So yeah, how about that? How's that for some sauce? Up we go. Oh, all the way up we go. Up we go. Oh, give me some iron. Do. And there's another Skelly Bones running around. Not for long. Not for long. Do. There's my boat. My boaty boat. And handling the problems all damn day. Handling the problem all damn day. It'll take too long to handle the problem the way we're supposed to, so we're just going to handle it the way I know best, which is burning it all to the ground. Almost died more times with my own shenanigans and forest down than the amount of times I almost died with Rambo. Going Rambo, fire and sword into a Pick'em stronghold. That's probably because you're good at video games and I'm not. Let's just call it what it is. I'm not good at video games. I'm barely good at Warframe. And I think the sooner I accept that reality, the better off I'll be. Yep. We have to ration the flint and steel a little bit. Since we have a lot of forest that needs to go. Yep. But if we put it right in places like that. Let's see now. Just take it all down. Take it all down. Let holy fire cleanse all of our holy fucking problems. There you go. Look at that. That's a picture of fucking perfection. I'm a survival bro. I'm not building at all. Proceeds to outbuild my builder friends. I like building now. I like building in Minecraft, but also I've never killed the Ender Dragon. I really want to. So, yeah. I've been thinking, I don't think you've been here for the past couple streams, so I've actually been thinking of making a Minecraft server for us and other people to join. So we can do interesting build YouTube videos and stuff. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I'm going to go through with that. But it's something that I've been thinking about. I think I've been funny, you know what I mean? I ain't a PvPer, I'm a PvEer. Yeah, Bedrock Realm. I want to make it a modded server though. So like one thing that I've been thinking of doing is just kind of trying to plan out a hub area. I'm just not sure. Like I don't want to make it if nobody's going to play it, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things I've been thinking about. It's not everyone in the community likely plays PC only. I'm still in the spitballing phase. Because you remember, you know RT Games, right? I really like his YouTube videos of his community just building crap. So I figured, you know, why not emulate? Do it ourselves. At the very least, it'd be a nice way to kind of build up the community a little bit, you know what I mean? So it's just something I've been thinking of. That might be interesting to try. See, look at that. Doesn't that look much nicer? No chance of fiery death coming for us. There we go. It's just I'm still in the spitballing phase because it would be. Oh. Dang it. Oh no. Bruh. Well, we got some beef. Hang on. Big brain plots. Big brain. Big brain. Come here. Come here, moo-moos. Come here. Come here. Do you want to come in too? Yes, you do. All right. Y'all get to eat. Thank you. Thank you. You three. You three. We're asking for this. Give me some leather. Give me some leather. Yeah, that was my fault. I didn't think when I did that. Is fine. However, it's fine. Damn, we had a good amount of cows going too, bruh. See, look at that. That's much nicer. Look at all the not death. I like that. I like not dying. Don't you? That's like my favorite thing. Let's see now. Go through here. Put that out. Thank you. So, one thing we do need to do is I want to set up a safe way in and out. Safe way in and out. A couple other things. So first things first, how far do we want to expand our area of control? How far back do we want to go? I don't want to go super far back. I don't want trees overhanging my shiz anymore. I guess the first thing we can really do, zombie converts to a drowned. That sounds like a zombie problem. We can try and light up the general area and just, you know, place our claim. Yeah, this should be a good amount of space. What is sandy sounds? What does sandy sounds even mean? What the frick does that mean? I don't know. Make a small tunnel and wall off the area around it, or castle gate acting as a gate using. We'll work on it. We'll handle it. I was also thinking of just making a parkour thing that only I could enter, that, you know, mobs couldn't. But we can work at that. As long as I don't die, things will be fine. I'm not in a rush to beat the game. I'd like to beat the game, but I'm not in a rush to beat the game. You shouldn't be here. Let's see. Just let that go for a bit. I'm not in a rush to beat the game, so we have time to kind of just plan out all of our shenanigans. And just kind of let things go organically, you know? Yeah. I've been thinking of building a Minecraft server and doing rip-off videos of RT games where we have our community do little build competitions and stuff, and we just let people join. And then make it like 100 channel points or something to join the whitelist or something. Something like that. And then, yeah. Slowly work towards that kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's one of those things I've been thinking of here. Just let these problems handle themselves. Bum, bum, bum. We can, ooh, oh, there's a cave here. Uh-oh, okay, that explains a part of our problems. We will solve that, thank you. I once mined bedrock, 400 area in my base, put dirt on top, make it look natural. So those who wanted a secret base accidentally fell to their death. Yes, that'd be so good. I've always wanted to do something like that, just to fuck with people. Like, having something like this, like, I don't think a mob can cross that very easily. Okay. Okay. This is much more tenable. I'm more willing to be patient with this. So, big brain thoughts. We're going to mark our claim with dirt. We're going to have a lot of dirt because I'm going to shovel out a lot of dirt. Also, all the mobs at bedrock mean top is much safer. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. I should work at something like that. We'll work at that. Slowly but surely, though. Slowly but surely. We need a lot of dirt, though, to mark out our claim. Water elevator. I haven't been to the Nether yet, so unfortunately I do not have access to the good old bubble vader technology. Yeah, not quite yet. We'll get there, though. We will get there eventually. All right, how far out do we want this to be? I want to claim as much land as possible so we don't have to worry about this as much as possible. Excuse me. How far back do we want to go as well? Do we want to go back? No, we don't. Yeah, we're not going to go back. We're not going to go backwards with it. We're going to mark out all the way over here. I think that'll be the most mature way of handling this. Yeah. Mark out to here, grab all of this. That should make things a little simpler. So let's just grab all this. It'll allow us to make more farmland. It'll allow us to keep more cattle. We'll also grab, ow. Remember, guys, on fire is hot. Being on fire is also not hot. So we'll grab another flint and steel, burn down the rest of this part of the forest, and things should work out. If we can get right up to like the wall, yeah, the sea wall here, makes life a little bit easier to handle, yeah. Because now, yeah, oopsies, wrong button. I even made a floating water box for a kelp farm. Ooh. So now we can just light up this entire area here, and we should not need an actual wall. This area should just be relatively safe. And in the center is an underground area where you had your main house and bed, where you're completely safe. Since I made obsidian farmless from obsidian. Oh, for TNT trolling friends. So, next thing's next. We're gonna have to smooth out the area a bit, so we can actually make it into effectual farmland and burn down the rest of those trees over there. So let's go get the flint and steel. Flint and steel are going to be a necessity here. So we gotta go all the way back down. We'll grab a couple flints since it looks like I'm just gonna burn down the whole forest. Yeah. Yep. My only concern, my other biggest concern with making the Minecraft server though is I don't want to become like a Minecraft streamer specifically. I do want to try and be the variety streamer that I've talked about being. So it's just a lot of stuff I'm working at. I'm kind of fuzzing in and out a bit right now because I haven't had a break yet. Here's some more. This is actually the load I was looking for previously. Give me some flint, some flint. I want one more flint. There we go. All right, we got the 3 we have. We got the 3. If we need more than this to burn down a forest, I'll be pretty surprised. I'll just call a spade there. Just call it what it is. Never used the totems. That's because, again, you're not bad at video games like me. I'm terrible at video games, so I can't make that claim to fame. I need to get my hands on them as soon as humanly possible. Otherwise, there is a very good chance I'm gonna die. Uno, dos, tres. Don't. Oh, there we go. All right, let's get the work burning down the rest of this crap. Oh, it looks like it might actually be doing a job for us. Wow. Very nice. I'm not bad against mobs. I am. We'll leave most of this is not going to left standing. That's not going to left standing. That's not going left standing. We can leave that since it's a source of wood. This is a bit too much effort. No place for mobs to hide. No. Nope, I want none of that. Everything must go. It's a fire sale. Get it? Get it? Did you get it? You just need mending on a shield and some brown shrooms. I'm going to farm for mending off stream, so I'm pretty sure you can pick it up from fishing enchantment books. So I don't know where a mangrove biome is right now. So that'd probably be the best way for me to get a hold of mending. So once I have an actual fishing rod, I can work at that. There we go. Oh, bye-bye chicken. Oh, fuck me again. Bro. Hey guys, did you know I'm flaming? You can do that from fishing, but don't think Java you can anymore. It's only mangrove now. You have 500 years to spare, or did they change it? I'm not sure. I really don't like that they changed that, just because it seems like such a mean and unnecessary restriction to put on them, you know what I mean? An AK fishing farm for Java. Oh, that's what I should do. Yeah, I should make an AFK fishing farm. I remember Bun made one on the server. So if I could do that, we'd probably be sitting in a pretty shiz-nasty position, yeah? Pretty not bad. Put these away. We don't need to worry about those right now. The apple too, fuck it. And the dried kelp. Yep. Just gonna leave that walkable. We're gonna get some watermelon going on. Or not. Whoopsies. Oopsie poopsies. You have an idea? What's the idea there, Elgato? What kind of Elgato ideas are you cooking with? Make a lighthouse on the shore out of sandstone and concrete. Glowstone to top later. No. Because I'm not trying to work at area beautification or anything like that until I'm a bit more confident in the whole don't die part of this hardcore world. I'm still very much expecting to get murdered. Very soon. So, before I get into anything super duper in depth like that, I would like to establish myself a bit better. You know what I mean? This is far from perfect. It will serve. Boy's gonna get murdered. I mean, yeah, but let's get comfortable first before we start talking about stuff like that. Yeah. Let's get a little comfy cozy first, such as building out our nice little demarcation line. so that we have a nice little zone of control where we don't have to worry about mobs spawning in quite as much. Kind of like what we're doing right now, and then we could talk about the lighthouse. Yup, yup, yup. Yup, 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 yup. It doesn't look like any mobs are spawning in here, so all we have to do is torch up the rest of this area right here, smooth it out a little bit, and we should be fine. Put dirt on the surface layer of the water for more land to work with, obviously. Duh. But we're grabbing this area first, because this is land that I don't have to mess with right now very much. Ground spawned will cause it being darker will help. Flatten? Well, we're not gonna flatten it, but we're gonna flatten it a little bit. Like, this is usable land, dude. This is usable. Why wouldn't I at least go through it a little bit? You know what I mean? Look at it. Look at all that. This is usable stuff. We could turn it into farmland. We could turn it into machinery. There's all kinds of stuff I can do here. I'm not dealing with this. Nope, nope, nope. This too. Nope, nope, nope. Get rid of it. I want it gone. Nope, nope. There we go. Good thing the mushrooms don't burn down too, isn't it? That's really nice. I really like that a lot. Yeah, we can smooth it out somewhat. You feel me? We can smooth it out a little bit. Plus, we do have lava, so if I made another bucket, we could just cobble plug a lot of this stuff up. Yeah, cobble plug would be a good idea. But I also just want to smooth out. Like, just trust the process. It'll make sense. It'll make sense. I guess this is area beautification to some degree, but it'll work out. It'll work out, my dude. You just gotta trust in your boy. Trust in me. So yeah. Yup. But one day my friend took 2 IRL days to flatten out a 2K by 2K land mound. For his place, the only thing he kept is the villagers for testing out the farms he was making. Jesus. Jeebus. See, I'm not gonna do anything like that. That's too much work. That's way too much work there, Kipton. We're just trying to gain control of a decently sized chunk of land so that we don't get murdered super quickly. You know. Especially once we find dripstone. I need dripstone. All was lit with torches from the charcoal he got. I mean, that's the plan. For now, it's the short-term plan, but it is a plan. So let me pop back in here, dump off a lot of this crap that we're not going to use for this exact thing. Torches, torch. Boop, there we go. So we'll also continue lighting up the general vicinity here. We don't really need the wall if we're going to control this much AO. We just need to expand our wall over here. That way, we don't need to worry about these things anymore. Walled off. Walled off. There you go. Just like that. So torch. Just torch it all up. More torches than necessary. I'm not going to math out the amount of torches I need right now. We're just going to make sure that we don't gotta deal with stuff. Hardcore, I tend not to worry until a month in IRL about survival. Focus mainly on building and making farms. I'm gonna inverse that because this was such a good spawn. Because, like, there are 2 zombie spawners below us right now. And that's pretty good if I know anything about Minecraft. Like, just 2 of them. Right there. Bruh. First month I take to relax, and if I die, it means I want much. That's why I'm not area beautifying very much. I'm trying to focus on surviving and getting generally set up. And now that we've been here for a decent amount of time, I'm trying to lay claim to as much as we can lay claim to so that we don't need to worry about dying for a bit. So I want to get the villager farm up and running, because if we can get the villager farm up and running, we should be in a pretty good situation. Like, we'll be able to get all the villager shenanigans, we'll be able to get all kinds of enchanting books, all kinds of enchanting thises, all kinds of enchanting that's. Which means we are less likely to die. Let's see now. Do. Raise that. Just block them all off. More dirt here. This way, nothing should be able to come in very easily. We can actually just do this instead. Make the wall too tall right around here. Nothing can get in. Nothing can get in. Nothing can hurt us. See, look at that. Big plans. Big brain. Big brain, big brain, big brain. We just make it sheer wall and we'll be fine. We won't have to worry too much about the details. See, look at me. I'm big brain thoughts. Big brain. Because things can still pop up through here, which I'm not happy with. So this is also why I want to do the little flatten out thing, so we can just make sure we're safe. Just to be sure. Do. Ha! Bruh. Bruh. Come on. I'm on. Whiskey, where did all those torches go? Oh, there they went. There they went. We're almost there, though. I'm going to be a lot less afraid of mobs here once we're a bit better situated. Yeah. So nothing should spawn along here. Anything that does will have to come from over here, which means we'll see it coming, and we should be relatively okay. Should be. Chop down this, chop down that. Give me some of that, give me some of this. So next thing we need to do is tear down the wall, smooth things out a little bit, just a little bit. And then we need to set up an area for us to put the villagers, because they're going to be loud, they're going to be annoying. Uh-oh. They're going to be loud and they're going to be annoying, and I don't want to deal with loud and annoying. So setting them off a little ways from us could potentially be a pretty good idea, right? Give me this. Not having to deal with loud and annoying would be very much appreciated, because loud and annoying is obviously loud and annoying. So, yeah. Yep. It's a shame you can't get a potion brewing before the nether, so that way you don't have to worry about fire resistance as much. I know about the mushroom thing that you showed me, Elgato, but I don't want to rely on that because the duration is so low that if I fell into some lava, it's basically game over regardless. So, yeah, that's one of those things I'm concerned about. We can also raise up the ground here. So do this. This will get us some earth to work with. Just square things out a little bit at a time, right? Yeah. So question is, where do we hide? I'm staying up because I want to see if there's any holes in our nice little fortress here that we need to worry about. It's one of those concerns I have, you know? So we'll pop this right there. So that should be lit up. Is there any place where any mobs can spawn right now? That is the question. Pop there, pop there, pop there. Pop there, pop there. So far, though, looks like it's pretty good. Once we get access to a good supply of glowstone, I'll be more willing to light up the area evenly. Oh, over here. Yep, that's some spawn nonsense. Take care of all that. And up top. Up top's going to be an issue as well. But we can take care of that in the morning. So far, looks like we're pretty safe. But over here. Over here. Nothing over there. Yeah, looks like we're pretty well torched up, it looks like. Yeah, I see monsters spawning in the distance. So, up down here. Monsters are spawning in the distance, but we seem to be pretty okay. Yeah. Look at that. Very nice. Ouchie. Oh, that needs lit up. Very nice. Anything over there? I don't see anything spawning in yet. Anything? I see spiders like over there. I don't see anything else. You'd expect more to spawn. Or at least I would expect more to spawn. Sleep! Sleep, 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 sleep. Ooh, stretch there. Stretch there. Give me some food. No mobs outside waiting for me. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, we're learning. So I'm going to take a quick few-minute break, go to the bathroom, stretch. Just give me just a few momentos. BRB. ever just get tired? Oh, and it broke. Thanks a lot, OBS. Appreciate you. Y'all ever just get tired of doing things that used to be fun? It's kind of how I feel right now, you know? Kind of how I feel. Not a fun feeling. I don't recommend it. Please, let me actually turn off that music real fast. Thank you. It's kind of frustrating, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm trying to enjoy doing things like this just for the love of the grind. Damn if it ain't a little frustrating sometimes, though. You know what I mean? Just a little frustrating, a little difficult to keep going at times. You know what I mean? I don't really know why. Maybe I'm in a better headspace. Maybe I'm in a worse headspace. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's kind of frustrating now. Damn if it ain't a little frustrating, you know? Oh, well. It is what it is, and it will be what it will be. Just room to grow and change as a person, I suppose. Wish it could be a bit simpler than that, though. That'd be nice. Be nice if life could just be a little bit simpler. Take care of that. It's right there. There we go. It'd be nice if life was just a little bit simpler. So, yeah. Yep. How much does a Minecraft realm cost? I think it was like something like $5 a month, $15 a month. Like, not prohibitively expensive. Just kind of a bit much for something that's just kind of sitting there and doing really nothing for you, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had an answer, but I don't freaking know. I don't know. I just kind of exist. Yep. Lots of learning to do, I suppose. Lots of learning to do. Always a bit of learning to do. Oh, Jesus. Every time something happens I'm not immediately expecting, I get a little bit of a jump scare. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's over. Just a little bit. Like, I know I used to be able to yap a lot more. Like, streaming would be the highlight of my day, but lately it's just kind of like a thing I do. You know? I don't want to say it like gets in the way or anything, but it does. It's not, I don't know. It's missing something for me. I'm not really sure what that something is, though. I wish I knew for sure. Make life a little bit easier, I suppose. Make life a little bit easier. It also might be that I'm just kind of stressed lately. Like, I know I have more trouble doing stuff like streaming whenever I'm stressed. Like, stressed, you know what I mean? Always a bit more trouble doing things that I like to do. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about that. I'm also hungry. Like, hungry. I've been trying to watch my weight again, but every time I try and watch my weight, I just get hungry. Starving. No. It is a thing. It's an entire thing. It's an entire event. Every time it's like, bruh, they want to escape. You're never going to leave. Oh. Okay. They might have actually escaped that time. That would have been unfortunate. That would have not been great. Come on, give me more cattle to replace the ones you've frickers lost. Yes. Alright, back to work. Bom do be do ba da da da. It is kind of nice having Minecraft be just this kind of mind-numbing work right now as we just try and prepare to, you know, not die as we scale up and everything. So what's next on the list? We need an enchanter, which we need obsidian for, which we need lava for, which we need dripstone for, or a big lava lake. Either or. However, I did some research on that nice little break. Journeyman stonemasons will occasionally sell dripstone. So if we can get the villager thing up and running. How? No. I saw that. If we can get the stone, if we can get the villager spawner up and running, we should be okay. We should be able to do that, and things will work out nice and slappy. Nice and slappy. I also opened a window so I can just taste that fresh air, and it tastes so sweet right now. So, where are we going to keep the villager? The villager spawner. That's the question, isn't it? We can make this the front gate, though. Just kind of let things organically develop. Where would we keep them? Where would we keep them? That is the question. I don't even know what the villager spawner would look like, to be honest. I don't know the exact mechanics over it. I know it has something to do with food. Maybe I could ask Bud. Maybe Bud would give me some help. Ooh, pumpkins are done. Pumpkins are done. The wheat is growing. Things are going. We are making progress, slowly but surely. Get rid of that. Yep. Yeah, yep. We're gonna pop these in here for now so we don't have to look at them, think about them, or even deal with them. That to there, that to there, that to there. So we know where the villagers are, so we don't really need to worry about them right now. Let's see now. Bread. Isn't there a crafter now? I could have sworn there was. I know there's a thing that you can make the craft things for you. I don't remember what it's called. I really want to get my hands on one now. That'll be nice. Let me go grab some sugar cane. So now that we have enough of it, we should be able to start making maps and whatnot. So that'll be nice too. We're gonna need to set up a proper sugarcane farm too. Once we're a bit more ironed up. So obviously that's going to need the villager spawner again. Or yeah, our inventory's fine. Hell yeah. Get some more kelperino. Get on up. Get some more kelp while we're at it. So, yeah. Yep. Been debating on starting stream later in the day, just so I'm a bit more awake, cognizant, rested. I don't know. Because mentally, I'm just kind of tired right now. Just kind of mentally tired. Yeah. Wish I knew how not to be mentally tired. That'd be great. I've also thought of recording videos in the background. Like, that's another idea I'm playing with, because I don't want to just make progress while streaming. But I don't want to beat the game while nobody's watching, if that makes any sense. I feel like it'd be kind of not robbing content. I don't know. It just feels like it wouldn't be right. You know what I mean? I want to share this with people. I want to have something that I could share with other people. That's what I really want to do. I think that'd be really nice, Really nice to have, just to share this with other people. Like, I think that's kind of what I'm trying to get at when it comes with the server as well. Like, one thing I've noticed is I'm really antisocial, right? I'm really antisocial, and I'm trying to break out of my shell a little bit, right? So I'm trying to do things I ordinarily wouldn't do. And like another thing I'm trying to do is like build that community. And I'm not really sure how to go about building a community, as it were. I've never really been good at that sort of thing. So, yeah. I've never really known how to do that. So I'm looking for ways to kind of build that community. I'm just not really sure how. That's the problem. I imagine after a certain point, it'll just kind of be self-sustaining, but the issue is reaching that point, isn't it? And I want to make TikToks again. I just haven't found anything in the videos that inspires me to make a TikTok. Nothing that kind of gets me going, Been working on stuff in the background, but nothing I'm doing in the background is going to come to fruition for a while. I've just been in a bad headspace lately. I wish things could be a little different. That'd be nice. I've been trying to become more cognizant of my own flaws so that I can work past them. But damn if they aren't flaws. Damn, Daniel. Damn. Get all that going in there. How's our fuel situation looking like? Pretty good. Oh, wow, look at that. Lots of charcoal. Yes. Kelp it up. Thank you. And we'll feed one charcoal stack in here so we don't have to look at fuel for a while. So while that's doing that, we need redstone and iron. Redstone and iron. Oh, there's redstone. So we can make a compass like this. Give me the compass. Thank you. With that in mind, we can make some paper. And now we can make a map. I make a cartography table as well. Cartography table requires planks. We should have some planks around here someplace. I haven't used up all the wood. I might have used up all the wood. Ah, there we go. Cartography table, thank you. And now we will create the map, thank you. And rotate around a little bit. There we go. So now we can find our way back home whenever we need to. I can't see it over the text. Okay, there we go. So north is looking on being that way. Come on, move. Can I swap hands? Can I put it in a different hand so I can actually see what it is I'm doing, please? There we go. So north is actually back there. And of course, the area we want to go is off the sodding map. Why wouldn't it be? But not awful. Anything we can chart out is obviously anything we can chart out, so we don't have to worry about that too much. I have to lower my voice because the cleaning lady's around right now. She hates my guts, apparently. Sorry, Lamau. So we'll go in this direction, see what we can cook up. Bring a flint and steel as well to clear out more of the trees so we don't have to worry about them as much. Bring 2 of them. Yep. We'll mark the way back home, map or no map. So, up here. And let's get to work. This is actually reminding me of old Minecraft, way back in the day, when fire would spread a lot faster and would just spread infinitely. Oh, the memories. You just find burnt forests all over the place and you run out of trees and stuff. Those were the days. Once upon a time in Minecraft pasts. Let's see now. Map. Through here. If I could burn out this entire island, I'd be so happy. Let's see now. Where do we want to go? Do we want to go diagonally? Or do we want to go into the birch forest? I kind of want to do both. If we can find a lava pool, I think that should be the thing we look for the most right now. If we can find a lava pool, we won't have to worry about we don't have to worry about finding dripstone for a while. Dripstone would just be a good way to make an infinite fuel source, so we could just, you know, get a bunch of lava going and let life happen. Hello, Zombozo. Ah, you're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. You're gonna burn to death. I'm gonna burn down this forest because I do not care. And there's that creepy hollow thing over there, which doesn't have anything actually useful to us, so we're just gonna kind of avoid it for now. Let's see now. Do. What's going on over here? See some bees. Hopefully the bees won't get burned out. So I know they could be useful for sticky pistons. Yeah, we can make some sticky pistons out of that, I think. Or is it specifically slime for a sticky piston? Because if it is specifically slime, that is super duper double lame. That'd be so lame if that were the case. Let's see now. How about over here? No, hello. Aha! Found it. So now we have oodles and oodles of lava. We have all the lava we could possibly need. Oh yeah, we got plenty of that crap. So we head back, we go pick up a water bucket, diamond pickaxe, we'll mine out the obsidian that we need. We need, what is it? It is 3, 6, 8, 10. We need 10 for the portal, and what was it? 3 or 4 for the enchantment table. Let's get the 3 or 4 we need for the enchantment table first, so we can get that up and running first and foremost. Actually, no, we'll just grab them all at once. Yeah, it'll be fine. Excuse me. It'll be fine. Burn around the rest of this forest on the way back too. Just for insurance, you know what I mean? Just for the insurance money. Yep. Yup. Some people might say this is short-sighted. I prefer to think of it as pragmatic. You know, just to make things safer. More streamlined. More me. Yep. We already have saplings of most of the trees we want anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't think it does. Plus, it's fewer places for critters to hide that I don't want to deal with. Ba-da-ba-bum. Bum. And then once we have we'll have an iron farm going with the zombie spawner. It won't be great, obviously. Hey, ow! Too much fire. Oof, there we go. It won't be super great, but it'll be better than nothing. And then we can also what's the word I'm looking for here? We can start looking at making an iron farm using the villagers. And then with that, things should be fine. Things should all nice and worky-durky. Where's my diamond pickaxe? Thank you. Bucket. Do. Some water. What time is it? It's high noon. So we should have an amount of time, not a lot of time, mind, but an amount of time to do what we need to do. And yeah. Yep. You can tell I'm kind of worn out, which is weird because I was able to get a bunch of sleep last night. I've just been kind of worn out lately. All worn out. Oh no. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Motivated to do the things I want to work on, but no bombast. I don't know how to fake that. So what should we do? I've been thinking, as usual, thinking of different things to try and different ways to experiment and grow. It doesn't seem like many people cross over from TikTok side of things. Like, I can get views on TikTok, especially when I put effort into making the video. But the problem is no one really comes over for it. And I'm still happy to make the video just because it's fun. And, you know, it's a learning experience. But effort per gain, right? Effort per gain. Where is that thing at? It's over here. Effort per gain. I'm putting in a lot of effort and not getting a lot of gain. I've talked about before potentially hiring a video editor to do that stuff for us. Let's see, we're almost there. It's on the other side here. I've talked about hiring a video editor to kind of do that stuff for us. But on the one hand, I really don't want to do that because money. On the other hand, I also really want to learn. But, pride before the fall, as it were. Gotta make your decisions where you make them, unfortunately. Hate digging up obsidian, by the way. Obsidian is the worst block to dig up in this game. So we'll grab about 14, I think. How long will that take? Longer than we have. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave soon so we don't get caught out in here. So let's get the 3 we need for the enchantment table. Because we have the levels we need right now. So, yeah. Yup. Give me that. Thank you. And let's head on out of here. Well, the heading on out of here is still good. Yep. So we need 2 diamonds, a book, which this nice little gentleman will so kindly donate to us. Thank you. Just ran by and murdered him. Grab that, and yeah. Yep. I need to reach out and branch out and talk to people more and communicate. But I always either forget to do that or I'm just too melancholy. I'm always nervous about hopping on random collabs because I want to make friends with these people first of all, right? I don't want to just start collaborating with people just to collaborate one-off and say, hi, hello, I'm Brandy, or hello, goodbye, and then leave and take however many viewers I take. It feels disingenuous. It doesn't feel like something I would ordinarily do, you know? One of those things, I suppose. So it's another one of those things that it's why I haven't really reached out to too many people yet. It's also why I kind of want to get into the VR content, because then you kind of just organically meet people whether you like it or not. It's also hot as balls in here. I opened the window to cool things down. It is still hot as hell. Some bullcrap, man. I tell you what. Come on, over here. Minecraft's nice though. It's nice, relaxing. It do be doing the thing. Punch. Punch. Oh, we're about to have some problems. About to find out exactly where mobs will spawn out here. I'd rather not. Hello, Enderman. Excuse me. And safe. Okay. So, 2 diamonds in a book. We have diamonds, I have leather, and I have paper around here someplace. Some wheat. Give me that. Where's my paper at? I had some paper around here someplace. And some leather for that matter. You know what? Oh, there's the leather. And there's the paper! Lovely! So, book. Give me that. And now we can make an enchanting table. Give me that. Where did they go? Where did they go? What do you mean? Oh, we need 4 obsidian, bruh. Give me that. Bruh. Oh well. Sleep. I think I'm gonna take off here because I can feel myself kind of crashing right now. I'm having trouble kind of keeping what little bomb fast I do, and everything broke. It looks like that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, thank you for the hydrate, Synth. I appreciate you. Hang on. Everything's breaking right now. Okay. There. I'm gonna take off because I'm tired. I think I'm crashing a bit. Yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to improve, right? We're trying to improve. I appreciate y'all for being patient with me and letting me kind of experiment in my own way and try and grow. I promise I have things in the background. I am trying to improve, and we will hopefully see improvement eventually. It just takes time. It just takes time, unfortunately. Twitch really has no discoverability. I am trying to branch out a bit and do some advertising on Twitter and Blue Sky, but I'm never really sure what to post there. And that's also the same issue with TikTok and YouTube, is I don't really know what to post. It's kind of why I really want to get a a video editor to just go through the streams for me and look at what they think might be interesting. Because I look at my streams and I'm like, damn, this guy sucks. Fuck this guy. But other people are like, no, this is actually really good. Where are you hiding at? I'm like, I don't know, man. Fuck. So, yeah. I might just have to bite the bullet eventually. I don't want to, but I might just have to. Something to think about. But I'm going to go rest. I'm going to go work on some stuff. Probably go to the gym again. And yeah, today's Monday, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So next stream is probably going to be Wednesday the 30th for me, the 29th for y'all. I need to make a schedule again. I really gotta get back on that schedule. I really need to. Fuck. We'll see how I feel in a little bit. Thank you for joining me if the factor's still there. My name's been Brandier. I really appreciate you guys for just sticking by me. Better things in the future. I am trying to work at stuff. I am trying to cook up ideas. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. I think the biggest issue I've been having right now is I'm not treating it quite like a job. Like a lot of people do a lot of work in the background, and I've been mostly just trying to take care of my mental, which is obviously the most important thing, but I do have goals that I want to achieve and grow towards. So we're just going to have to work at that. I'll have longer streams eventually once I feel better, once I feel more motivated, I suppose. I'm not really sure how to describe that, but either way, thank you for joining me. I hope you have a lovely evening. Stay safe, and I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye.